So, quick recap. This is a mystery detective game set in 1897 in West Ireland. It involves magic, mysticism, spirits, hauntings, ghosts, the supernatural. It's a little bit eerie. But we are Declan Ward, and an anonymous person hired us to investigate the disappearance of Evelyn Dean from Blake Manor. And there's a seance happening this weekend at Blake Manor, which it's a lot of magic users or wannabe magic users who are trying to commune with the dead or something. That's what we've gotten so far, and there's some like frauds here. There's definitely some sort of hidden scandal controversy going on. I think there's gonna maybe be mass deaths if the seance goes through. Our job right now, one, is trying to figure out. So we've got several mysteries, right? We're trying to figure out what happened to Miss Evelyn Dean, who the culprit was. That there's someone that forged a letter to the hotel saying that, pretending to be Evelyn Dean and checking out, but the signatures don't match. Evelyn Dean was a magic user. She had magical powers. And there's some weird dream. We had a weird dream, and I think Evelyn Dean also had this weird dream. We're trying to convince people not to go to the seance, I guess. We've already convinced 2 people not to go to the seance. This is a map of the hotel of Blake Manor. My room is here in room 4. We've already finished with Mrs. Erickson. We've finished with Etienne Toussaint. Where's Toussaint? Toussaint is here. We found a key that gives us access to all of these rooms, but we cannot let them catch us breaking into their room. We have to make sure they're not there when we go to their room. We're about to have breakfast. So let's talk here to this guy. This is a druid.
And you're back.
Oh, Finn.
What can I do you for?
Discuss evidence. Miss Dean's room. Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He wasn't here. We can ask him about the crown. That's an unusual crown you wear. Crown? That's the pale speaking in you, lad. It's a circlet. It's a sign of my station as a druid. A protector of this land and its inhabitants. Crown. But can I keep discussing? You are too close to the next hour to do this. Okay.
I should go.
Only do something if you want. Not because you should.
There's a lot of characters in this game. Ding! A lot of people to remember. In this next hour, we'll have breakfast in the dining room. In addition, as a reminder, Derek Hunter is going to the stables. Change game name. Oh yeah, thanks. The Seance of Blake Manor. Thank you. Done. He's still here? He didn't go to breakfast? Why are these people how come these people haven't moved? I thought they would have moved by now. Where is breakfast? I don't know where breakfast is. Reflection. What is this? With her issue laid to rest, what is next for her? Discussable with Evelyn Dean. Okay. Not Evelyn Dean, sorry. This is Mrs. Erickson. There's this meter, this strange device that goes down every time someone decides not to attend the seance. This does seem to be reacting to the guest's choices in relation to the seance. I still have no idea why, though.
Again? What else could you possibly want with me?
What will you do after this?
If you must discuss it, now that I know I am forever doomed, I think I am done with this life. I will return to New York and my husband, and try to find some way to enjoy this joyless experience.
She was a fraud.
He'll be happy, I am sure.
She wanted to, dude.
Will free some storage space for his golf trophies.
She had this plan to murder a magic user, someone with actual magical powers, and eat their heart to somehow get their abilities. Don't know if that actually would have worked, but we stopped her and she's no longer attending the seance. Okay. Maybe we can find out Miss Dean's room from her. She should know. She was tracking her. You know which room Miss Dean was staying in? No, I've been trying to find her for a few days. She's a slippery one. If you find her or her room, do let me know. We can ask.
Goodbye now.
We can ask Mr. Varley about her room.
May I
He
be of
should
service?
know, but I don't know if he will tell us. Which room was Miss Dean assigned when she was staying here? She was in room, It seems I would need to check my records. She had a southern view, I recall, her complaining about the noise as new guests arrived. Though why that matters now that she is gone is beyond me. She had a southern
I need
view.
nothing certain.
Do I, like... Okay, so we have access to room 7 from the... Oh yeah, we broke into room 7 actually, I think, and found the northeast corridor. Well, this was unlocked, and then found a northeast corridor key in room 7. Room assignments, Miss Dean's room. Someone should recall what room she stayed in. Inconclusive connection? Seems some people are struggling to recall which room was Miss Dean's despite previously knowing. Odd how it has slipped from their memory. Is this the supernatural? Is this because of the dreams, maybe? I assume south is down, right? Is that a good assumption? I haven't seen north, east. Okay, yeah, east this way, west this way. So south is down. She had a south view, so she should be either 21 or 15. The other unassigned is 7 and 2. So it's either 21 or 15. Maybe we can ask the neighbors. We can ask either Mr. O'Meara or Miss Quinn. Mr. O'Meara was, like, obsessed with her, so he should know. Where is Mr. O'Meara? Not everybody is here. Yeah, where is this guy? Maybe he's at breakfast? I also want to talk to him about the strange dreams. See if he had strange dreams. I've had the strangest dream since coming here. Is that something many people report? I have heard it said. It's not something you experience yourself? I've worked here for nearly 20 years, Mr. Ward. I don't often sleep off the grounds, so I could not guess what a normal dream would be for me. When one spends so much time in a place, to dream of corridors and doors and windows is sadly quite normal. I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dreams Miss Dean and I had. It's close enough. Close, but not enough. Okay.
I need nothing certain.
So, in case you guys weren't here yesterday, the way this game works, there's a time mechanic. Right now it's 9:04. You see at the top of the screen, it's 9:04 on day 2 a.m. Basically, you have a limited amount of time to do things, to talk to people, to investigate things, and to even like look at things. Looking at things takes time. Here, I've looked at some of the things already in this room, so it's not costing me time. But for example, talking to Mr. Varley, and
May I be of...
having a discussion about something, that takes 1 minute.
I need
When you see the
nothing
clock
else.
symbol, it tells you how much time it takes to do something. And then every hour, people will move, things will move forward, and you might lose the chance to find certain clues, etc. Okay. Where's breakfast? Where is breakfast? I wonder if this room has changed. Cloakroom. Let's go enter in all the rooms that we've never entered. St. Bridget's Cross, Salt Bowl, Vent. Right. Okay. Like you have to be. I realize you have to be very picky about what you spend your time on. If you are just like spending your time on everything, clicking everything that you see, I think you'll just run out of time to do stuff. Okay, there's a luggage room. People's luggages are stored here. Why? Their big luggages are stored here, I guess? There's not that many luggages in this room. Oh, huh? What was that? An ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Mysterious object. Okay. We gotta find... Oh, the luggage fell. What happened here? That's it? That took 1 minute to look at the fallen luggage? God damn. So this is the only luggage that I can... This is the only luggage that I can look in, and this trunk. Locked, of course, but there's something about the pattern on that lid. These dots, they're not unlike the symbols from my dream. But then, how would they be connected? Trunk in Bay 46. Whoa. So this is a goal, to open this trunk. I think we need to start writing this stuff down because I don't think the game keeps track that well of this stuff. So like, for example... Okay, we need to start a new notepad thing for this game. Trunk in luggage room. As symbols connected to sigils from our dream. The emptied luggage of the hotel guests. Okay. And then there's mysterious object behind the vent in luggage room. So we've opened all the doors in from the lobby. Let's go back to the atrium. Yeah, we need to explore all the rooms because then we can see where people are, I think. Like right now, for example, Mr. O'Meara might be in a room that we can't see. Drawing room. This was supposed to have multiple events during the day. In the drawing room. West corridor towards the West Tower. Lectern. Saturday, which is today, 11 a.m., The History of Blake Manor, Marquess Blake. 3 p.m., The Other Crowd, Miss Callahan. 5 p.m., What We Know of Ghosts, Miss Mantovani. Sunday, 12 p.m., Catholic Mass, hosted by Father Sinat. 3 p.m., Irish Mythology, Dr. Callahan. 5 p.m. History of the region, Mr. Coventry. Protestant service at 11 a.m. in the church. Okay. Doors to talk will close at 10 minutes past the hour. Oh, shoot. Okay. Do we want to... I don't know if we want to attend all of these, though. Talk. Reminder. Reminder. Ballroom. Closed in preparation for Saturday evening ball. Okay. Drawing room. This is just... You can wait here. I don't want to look at all the portraits. I think those have generally been wastes of time so far. Let's go see what's in the drawing room. Oh, this is a big room. There's a gramophone here. There was something about a gramophone. Records, gramophone. This doesn't take time to look. A collection of recordings of classical music. I did see a gramophone in my room. I suppose these must have been put out for the guests. Can I take them? Perhaps this one marked music for the confusion of sleep would be of use to me. We got a record, I think. A record of hypnotic music that is ideal for keeping the listener in a certain type of sleep state. So you can, like, hypnotize another guest to have them stay asleep. And it can be discussed with, like, 1 or 2 people. Maybe. Okay. A book. Chalkboard. Not that many things to interact with here. Let's see what's going on here in the West Tower. Oh. Now we're in the West Tower. In the basement. How come we're all of a sudden in the basement? I can't interact with any of these things. Why the hell is this angel statue facing away? Facing into the corner? What? Okay. This angel statue just turned around. Monka S. How did I do that? I just walked away from it. Angel statue in West Tower basement turned around? I feel like that's gotta be some puzzle that I don't know about yet. The door is locked. Okay. First floor west corridor. Where are we now? Oh, dude, that's so confusing. First floor is actually the second floor. Like, ground floor? Which countries do that? Does anybody live in a place where first floor is actually not the ground floor? There are some places that do that. And it confuses the crap out of me when I go visit these places. Usually, I'm used to first floor just being the ground floor. And then second floor is the floor above the ground floor. But here, first floor is the floor above the ground floor. Okay. Since we're here, why don't we check room 21? I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. The room is listed as unoccupied, so it might have housed Miss Dean. It's not locked. Let's go investigate. See if we can find any clues if this is the room that she stayed in. Taxidermy. Dresser. We can open this. A book. A copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus. It didn't trigger as evidence. I can't see of anything of note here. Look under. An old box of matches has been lost under here. Okay, for a smoker, maybe? There's some soot here. The grate is rusted. Ashes stuck together. Perhaps there's a leak here. A leak here. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Nothing in there. Nothing in here. Nothing in here catches my eye. Okay, so, I mean... it doesn't seem like there's much here. Let's check this. The taxidermied fox and pheasant. It still smells of death. What was that? Whoa. Cracked mirror. What on earth? What happened here? Was this cracked when I first came in here? No, it was not. But what is that? That doesn't have anything to do with... like, that doesn't necessarily mean Evelyn Dean stayed in this room, right? The sheets here are rougher than my own. That's it. I'm not sure that this is Miss Dean's room. Yeah. So, if that isn't... if... I don't know, but it doesn't seem like there's anything... any smoking gun that points to that room being Miss Dean's room. So maybe... it's more likely to be 15? Hey, Max Frost. I have not been to breakfast yet. I was trying to find where breakfast was and then got distracted. Where are we? We're gonna go to the southeast corridor and check out room 15. It contains bed linens and towels, mostly. These don't even take time. Cleaning supplies. Unused storage closet. Storage space for picture frames and other decorations. So basically nothing. And why? This is like nudged a little bit. It looks like something pushed this plinth out of place. Yeah. This is also... like there was an earthquake here or some sort of magical event. Looks like this is also knocked over. Lost places. I wonder if this contains an entry for Blake Manor. So this hallway is sus. Oh my god, and that big skull painting. That's way less subtle than all the other paintings. Strange marks on walls. There's another sigil? Where's the door to room 15? Shouldn't the door to room 15 should be here? Yeah, the door to room 15 appears to be missing? The markings on the wall look similar to those in my dream, but without a pattern. How would I even go about finding such a thing? Whatever has caused this to vanish, might this have been Miss Dean's room? Following leads will help you progress and solve mysteries. Reviewing the mystery map will help you remember what you have and haven't already investigated. Further clues can be revealed by discussing evidence with other characters. The info panel on the right can show you who you can discuss a specific piece of evidence with. A character's portrait will appear underneath topics that can be discussed with them. Characters you haven't spoken to yet will show as a question mark icon. Some topics are locked from discussion with certain characters until you gain specific information. When this is the case, you will see a lock icon. Okay. The disappeared door. There was once a door here. I must find a way to make it reappear. One of the hotel doors is missing, somehow closed over. We can talk to Varley or the bellboy about it. I wish there's a way to mark stuff. Like prioritize stuff. Or just like mark this. Mark all as seen? They're all marked as seen. Is there a way to mark it as unseen? Okay. Let's go to breakfast, or let's go find Mr. Varley. Mr. Varley has not been much of help, though.
May I be of service, Mr.
Missing doorway. Ask Varley for room 15. Yeah, I will ask. I will see what is even possible. The door to room 15, it's missing? A missing door. Ah, you mean the rumors. Yes, it's long been said that Percival Blake walled up a scullery girl after she refused his advances. Then, the same with her fiancé, who came looking for her. What is a scullery girl? Secondary room or area near the main kitchen used for heavy-duty household tasks. So like a servant girl. Or, yeah, one of the staff. Percival Blake was documented as a jealous and bitterly angry man, so it is possible. But in the 100+ years since his passing, no hidden rooms or walled-up bodies have been found. But this was a long time ago, then. Certainly it predates the manor becoming a hotel, so I suspect it was not our room 15. Of course, the missing bodies were not found anywhere else either, so nothing can be entirely ruled out. Likely they fled here for a better life in the, at that time, newly discovered America. There was more information on this and other topics in the library. Walled up lovers.
I need nothing
Jesus
else.
Christ. Certain topics can be researched in the library to uncover further information. Key research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Topics can be learned from other characters' evidence and other research topics. Investigate Percival Blake. Perhaps the library or the staff will know more. Percival Blake was drowned in retaliation for supposedly walling up some locals, though no signs of the walling have been found. A portrait of him hangs in the East Tower. Okay. Okay. This is for the ball. Is this the breakfast room? No, this is the library. Okay, let's go check out the library. Oh my lord. Religion. Religion. Huh. A research desk. This will be useful if I want to look anything up. Bust of Edward Blake, the man who built the original manor back in the 1650s. It looks to have been extended many times over since. Extended? Like, the bust got bigger? It's also cracked here. Yeah, breakfast is 9 a.m. 9 to 10, I think. Blake history. Mary Blake. Percival Blake. Homer Blake. Percival Blake. Information on Percival Blake. Read on. Percival Blake became the Marquess of Doon at the age of 19 when his father Reynard died of food poisoning. This was in 1739, 160-ish years ago. He ruled through the Great Freeze, the year of the slaughter, the Jacobite Rising, until he drowned in the tsunami of 1755 at the age of 40. I see some annotations that suggest that he didn't drown in the tsunami, more that he was drowned during it. It sounded like he was drowned for his crimes. The manor was extended. Oh, okay. Not the bust. I was like, what? That didn't make sense to me. It seemed he was not popular with the people around him. In 1744, rumors suggested she had... Oh, in 1744, a scullery maid went missing. Rumors suggested she had rejected advances he made. Her fiancé came from a nearby village to find her, and he too wasn't heard from again. Various notes are added from different periods that say staff believe he walled them up, alive. One note says they can still be heard sobbing for one another through the darker months. Despite this gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. Are we supposed to go to the East Tower to look at his portrait? Maybe something will happen there. Blake history, Irish history, so many topics. World history, flora and fauna, medicine, sciences, psychology. Archaeology, geography. Stepladder. Someone used this to get book. World mythology. Irish mythology. Irish folklore. Spiritualism. Stuff open here. Schedule. It looks to be Miss Quinn's schedule. I've made a note of her movements in my timetable. Miss Quinn. Who is Miss Quinn? C. Quinn? Nothing here for today. Maps. A map of Ireland and one of Connaught, the region this hotel sits in. Some sections are carefully marked out. Okay. Connaught ancestry. Various books detailing historical land ownership in this region. Regional research. Northeast. Saving. Okay. Blake family residence? Oh. Wait. The bellboy is there. I still have not found where breakfast is yet. They probably said yesterday, and I just don't remember. Dining room. Dining room this way. There's no arrow pointing to dining. But maybe it's in the courtyard? Or past the courtyard? Washroom. It contains bed linens and... Oh, it's not a washroom. It's a water closet that contains... It's like a closet, not a washroom. Staff only. This area is just whatever. Okay. Dining room and stables this way. Sign. Breakfast is served from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Lunch from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Dinner on Saturday is from 7 to 8. Dinner on Sunday is a silent dinner from 8 to 9. Admittance to meals is closed on the half hour. Admittance to meals closed on the half hour? Jesus Christ. I have 5 minutes left.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Mystery unlocked. Seamus Doyle? Yes, no, your name?
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
Oh. I couldn't discuss anything with him?
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us.
Mr. Dupre.
I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I've been educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's seance, and why, apparently,
Okay.
it's so impressive.
This will be useful. Join them.
Excellent.
21 minutes.
Pleased to meet you both.
Allow me to introduce Mrs.
I didn't see it
Olivia
cost
Darcy.
21 minutes.
I am Lloyd Dupre.
Olivia Darcy. And I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
She means I am an undertaker.
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand
Minus
seance,
21, exactly.
and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All seances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them? So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a seance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved. Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate and to provide a means
Good
for
morning,
them to do
magician.
so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves. But those cases are debunked at worst and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up. Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves. Miss Mantovani intends to...
It was 9:27 when we came. Oh. Is this on purpose? Did she not want Lloyd Dupre explaining to us what Miss Mantovani intended to do at the seance?
Oh dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't
The
fret,
right
the
hames
meeting's
of
broke.
this.
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
You dropped a key to room 13. I mean, sure, yoink! Nobody saw that, right? No, certainly I won't get in trouble for yoinking that key.
What a ruckus.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I? Yes. The hope is that Miss Mantovani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middlewoman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
Is that really possible?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country. Then,
The
the
veil.
hotel. It's not without its story history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls. That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Danger?
Spirits aren't to be trifled with. That gets forgotten sometimes.
Don't interrupt. Ask about danger. It's now 9:47. 21 minutes passed.
But no one has ever truly been hurt by a spirit, as I hear it. When that has happened, it's been proven to be the work of charlatans. Their tools getting out of hand. Isn't that right?
While it isn't common, I'm afraid that's not exactly true, my dear. I've seen it myself. Provoked spirits can be dangerous.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned.
And how do you even know which spirit you're gonna target? What if you like summon the wrong spirit?
But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
Was this the couple that was like someone was accusing them of control your woman or something like that, and he was, because it was Dupre, right, who said like she's not my woman and I am not her man, whatever. Was it Darcy? I can't remember now.
It would be my pleasure.
But I could
It
have
is,
sworn
okay.
I'd left my key here. Maybe I dropped it.
Oh, we yoinked Darcy's
I'm
key.
sorry, Mr. Dupre. We will have to postpone that conversation. Once we're finished here, I'll need to go to reception and ask whether anyone has turned in my key.
Of course, madam. I'll be in the courtyard, should you find time to join me.
So taking her key prevents her from having her conversation with Dupre. Mystery unlocked. Lloyd Dupre. Okay. A key to room 13. Mystery unlocked. Shouldn't there be more mysteries if we unlock the mystery? Like, how do I... This is the mystery here? The culprit. Upper middle class. Room 11. Arrival date October 23rd. I found a letter written by him in the lobby. I found a letter written by him in the lobby. Oh. Yeah, we yoinked the key as they were looking at the commotion. Funeral director from New Orleans. What business brought him all the way from America? This key will work on any of the doors in the northeast corridor, which is where Mr. Dupre's bedroom. S. Doyle was also a new one that opened up, and Darcy was also a new one that opened up. And also Finn and O'Meara. He wears a unique version of the Holy Cross. He's a staff and would know the grounds. Shaky hands. Sunken red eyes. Unusual Celtic cross. It's housed in the Manor's basement. It would be a shame if his room stays empty while he's in the courtyard, yeah. Darcy. Arrival date 24th. She is in her late 20s. An English writer with a sharp personality. Why is Miss Darcy here, and what? And does it tie in with Miss Dean's disappearance? Investigate room 13. Okay. It's 9:47 now.
The name's Doyle, sir. I'm the porter here.
Oh well.
We could discuss the missing doorway with him. We could see if he remembers where Miss Dean stays. We're gonna ask him about his shaky hands. You know which room Miss Dean was staying in. Why are you asking me that? Sorry, sir. I've only been trying to remember that. Sorry, sir. Only I've been trying to remember that for a few days now. I have something for her, but... What were we talking about? Yeah, something weird is going on with people's memories. They don't even think... They don't even, like... They've forgotten a lot of things about Evelyn Dean. I am enjoying the game so far, Mr. Skywalker. The door to room 15. It's missing? Has it been walled up? Walled up? What? Oh, like that old Blake who walled up the couple? I'd say he did it. I saw his painting there in the tower, and he looks the sort. Room 15 shouldn't be closed off, though. I guess I'll go talk to the manager, Mr. Hunter? I don't know. First time dealing with a wandering door. Not helpful. Strange dreams. Have you been having strange dreams because of the sunken red eyes? The night I got here, I had the strangest dream, like I was trapped in a long hallway somewhere in the manor. Things like that happen here. I don't want to talk about it. My suggestion is a stiff drink before bed, or two. Definitely happened to him. Are you alright, Mr. Doyle? You're shaking. I don't mind it. I just need... Maybe I'll go see the doctor later. Maybe he'll give me a little pick-me-up. Man, we wasted so much time. Okay, what about the cross? I don't recognize the cross you're wearing. Does it have a particular meaning? I don't know. I seem to always have had it. Don't care much for the church. God forgive me, but I wear this daily. It's part of me, I guess. What is that about, eh? Like, nobody knows anything about themselves, even. Just like, guess it was always this way. So, there's still people in the dining room. Can I go back in?
Sir, would you mind waiting until we had the place cleared before returning?
Oh no. So I cannot talk to these people anymore because they've moved. I chose to dine with Darcy and Lloyd or Dupre, and so I missed out on the opportunity to talk to these other people, I guess. But before I went into the room, I didn't even know who the other people were that I could potentially have talked to. Okay, so let's go to room 13. Where is room 13? Darcy. We need to go to the East Tower. Percival Blake, the fourth Marquess of Doom. A nasty looking character for sure. Observations. It's a shame that whatever left him with this wound didn't kill him. Big ass scar? Is it just me, or is his remaining eye looking downwards? His remaining eye looking downwards. What an unusual layout of buttons. Oh, this layout is the same layout as the ones on the missing door. Also room 11 for Lloyd Dupre. A distinct archway. I do not recall seeing it in the hotel yet. A distinct archway with a sun on top. He's looking down. Distinct archway. I've already gotten all of the observations, right? All observations discovered, okay. Distinct archway. Percival Blake's portrait is painted next to a distinctive archway. I have 7 minutes left. Go down to the basement. This night's thing, there's another freaking arch. Oh, this is the arch. With a special sigil. What's this? Another pattern like in the dream. It has the same sun motif above it as was on the painting upstairs. Sun archway. I can use... I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. Okay. Dude. Ah! I need to... This is also crooked. I need to go into Darcy's room before they... Like, it's quite crucial, I guess, to access rooms when people are outside of their rooms. Otherwise, like, once the time passes, they go back to their room and then it's over. And you don't have a chance to investigate anymore. I have 6 minutes left. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. This is where Mrs. Olivia Darcy is staying. No, I don't have to go soon. I don't have to go soon. I'm just saying, like, I only have 6 minutes on the clock. You see? At the top, it's 9:54. Every time an hour passes, every time, like, yeah, it's a new hour, people will move, and potentially Darcy will come back into her room, and I can't snoop around. She has a big-ass room. It feels bigger. No, actually, not that much bigger than mine. Okay. Clothes. Shoes. Clothes. I gotta be really picky. A book with an Illuminati thing. We should read this. A book on spiritualism. The information within seems targeted to the inexperienced. Damn, that was a waste of time. Letters and journal. Journal might be good. A book. Okay, we're gonna go check the vanity box. Writing. Oh man, journal. These blasted dreams of home. Fact uncovered. I don't want to go home. Not after what happened. I want a new life. Yeah, it does have similar vibes to blueprints. There's a loose page slipped in here. A medical certificate showing Mrs. Darcy was bedbound for some time in the autumn of last year. The doctor listed it as a medical code UO.33, whatever that means. Research topic. Medical certificate. Look, I'm running out of time. Medical certificate shows... Wait, what? I just used another minute to look at that? Really? I thought it already showed it to me. No! Medical certificate. Discussable with Miss Darcy. But she'll know then that we went into her room. Stool open? Vial of poison? Why on earth does Mrs. Darcy have a bottle of thallium? Vial of poison? What's left is enough to kill someone, as is what has already been used. Whoa. I have 2 minutes left. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. That is the same thing that Mrs. Erickson was part of. Okay, how do I use these 2 minutes? There's a cross. Writing. I think we want to look at the writing. Notes she was making about the event, but they seem less academic in nature and more for a work of fiction? Damn. Disappeared doors connected to the distinct archway and sun archway. Do they move? I don't know if she's going to come back to the room. And I don't know what happens if I'm in the room when she comes back. See, I found various writings of hers in her room. She has a half-used vial of poison in her room. Did they move at 10 o'clock? Yeah, I think so. At 10 o'clock instead of 10:01. Medical certificate UO33 written on it. Discover meaning of medical code. Half-empty bottle of thallium. Okay. The last thing, I guess, will be the... I don't know, man. Perfume? Vanity box? We should open it, see what's in there. What are those? Nothing that I can even interact with? Maybe her perfume? Notes of damask rose? Someone else would know better. Oh, rip. Rip. But I think the poison was the important thing. I'm still here. I'm still in here. Nothing major has happened at 10 o'clock so far. Where are the people? There's no people anywhere. There's no people anywhere. 10 o'clock. Dupre's gonna be in the front courtyard. Oh, she's in the lobby. Oh, okay, so it takes them 2 hours to do that. Or an hour and a half. Okay, so I still have time. Okay. We still have time. Do we want to use more time to look at this stuff? Information on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. It seems rather rudimentary reading for a fully fledged member. Discussion update. Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. What does discussion update mean? Oops. Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Discussable with both of these. Semi-secret magical society established in England. Okay. I think we're leaving the room now. Glass. Book we've already done. Trash can, nothing. This is like, I don't know, this is kind of stressful. This is kind of stressful, like not knowing if, okay, first of all, like you care about time, right? So you don't want to click everything, but you also don't know if like some random book that is just labeled book is meaningful. We try to use? We have to do it in a certain order? Damn it, lost it. Okay. Where's the screenshot? Did I need to screenshot that? Ah. Like, I need to figure out how the dots connect, right? Let me go back. This is the East Tower, I think. No need to screenshot? It's a diamond? No need to screenshot all you're saying. Well, like, it looks like it's a diamond on top and an envelope at the bottom. And I think it's the same as this. It's the same as this. Okay, so how do I draw this? How do I draw this? This is very hard to draw. This is very, very hard to draw. Ah. don't know if it's even possible to draw this. This has three vertices, 3 lines coming into this vertex. Okay, let's do this. Please? Did it work? Oh, snap! So I think to have a valid way of drawing that without doing, like, overlapping a line more than once, you have to start at one of the vertices that have 3 lines going into it. If you don't start at one of the vertices that has 3 lines going through it, you won't be able to... You'll just have to, like, yeah, it just won't work, right? You have to retrace one of your lines. There's a door hidden behind this wall. Am I still dreaming? Assfill? What? That's a sigil. A sigil that reveals doors hidden behind illusionary walls. Okay, nice. The air's rotted here. This is an unholy place. Someone was locked in here and they died. These look like bones. This skull, it appears to be human. Oh, someone's here. Room 11 first? Why? Why do we want to go to room 11 first? Why does it matter? It's a ghost of a lady pointing at the ground? Another sigil. The ghost disappeared. What was that? No, it couldn't have been. My eyes are deceiving me. A hallucination caused by gas or mold in the air, perhaps. But then how can I explain these flames? Before dude comes back, I have an hour still. Lead. Discover the truth. I should follow the path laid out for me by the ghost and uncover what really happened here. Like, I feel like this is gonna be just a waste of time. Floor markings. I should save. Oops. How does this work? Oh, no. What is... Oomph. Did I just lock myself in here? What in God's name was that? That hole wasn't there before. Can I go back in here? Okay, where are my sigils? Sigils, here. Okay, Scroice that dissolves whatever it has been linked to. Ice fill reveals hidden doors. Diglasail unlocks doors that have been magically sealed. And Dweesig, a strange sigil I saw in my dream that woke me up on using it. Okay. Like, these sigils are actually true magic. There's nothing else in here. Are you laughing at my pronunciation? Use. Is that Irish? Yeah, I guess it's like old Irish. East Tower. Where are we now? Where are we? We're like off the map. Another hidden doorway. Another sigil back here. Someone must have sealed off the passage to this area sometime after Percival walled it off. I feel like we are doing things in probably not the standard order. The words are funny, yeah. Another skeleton. This space is even worse than the first one. Are these the two people that Percival locked up? The lady that rejected his advances and her fiancé. Another skeleton in pieces. Is this what she wanted me to find? Walled up lovers. Evidence remains. Yes. Everything remains. I found inside a hidden room. Young couple walled up to punish their love. Okay. So this mystery has been solved, but what does it... It's kind of been solved. Right? Kind of. But it's not really led us to Miss Evelyn Dean's room. It's just like a side thing. So far. Maybe there's something we don't know. Okay. We're going to room 11 now? Also, we should be able to open this door, too. Wait, I'm not in the right floor. Can we see people yet? No? We should be able to unlock the hidden door to 15 as well. But I'm gonna go to 11 first, because I think that's more time constraint. We have to do that before Lloyd Dupre gets back. This is where Lloyd Dupre is staying. It's stretching you out, no problem. Okay, he's got a big room. His room is pretty big. Pretty nice. 46. That's a number... Wait, that's a special number in Blueprints. A luggage ticket for Bay 46. Oh. That means the trunk is... Lloyd Dupre's. There's a symbol scrawled on the back. A sigil, like the one from my dream. Oh. Ticket sigil. Ooh. This appears to be a ticket for luggage left in Bay 46 of the luggage room. I found it in Mr. Dupre's room. How the hell are you supposed to draw that? Oh my god, that looks tricky. Documents? Mr. Dupre's travel papers from the United States. Okay. Nothing. Newspaper. Drawings. These drawings, they look like Evelyn Dean. Photograph of Miss Dean. She doesn't have her necklace or locket. Is this Evelyn Dean? Books. I don't know if if this is a good thing, but I feel like the game has conditioned me to ignore newspaper, book, basically like generic, any sort of generic thing is just useless. Like shoes. This might be interesting. Schedule is interesting for the weekend. I have noticed my move. Okay, nice. Clothes, like, I don't know. But if they did actually hide a clue inside, like, clothes now, I would be missing it. Beautiful. I don't know if I would use beautiful. Statuette that seems to represent death in some way or another. He is an undertaker, specializes in death. The words Maman Brigitte are engraved in delicate lettering on her necklace. Brigitte. Who is Maman Brigitte? A Loa of life and death who protects those who have passed, and much like her Celtic counterpart, is associated with healing. Journal. Oh, the rune. The sigil. This is the same image from my dream. So he maybe also had the dream? Another person experienced the same dream as Mistine and I. Can I find 2 more? How is this possible? It's uncanny. Evelyn Dean is the spitting image of my dearly departed friend. I thought her a ghost at first. It cannot be a coincidence us meeting here like this. I am being asked, no, compelled to act upon this message. This cannot be allowed to happen. I'll write of it no more. I cannot dwell, cannot feed the urge. The urge? What is happening to you, Mr. Dupre? Whoa. Is he the Dark Urge from Baldur's Gate 3? Night after night I see this, but why? So, okay. So, Mr. Dupre, Lloyd Dupre, had a friend who died. Very dear friend who died, who looked very similar to Evelyn Dean. She might be her reborn or something. But what is this urge that he's talking about? I am being compelled to act upon this message. That cannot be allowed to happen. I'll write of it no more. I cannot dwell, cannot feed the urge. What the hell is he talking about? Urge? What urge? Drawings of a young woman. Is indeed Mr. Dupre's departed friend. We already got that. Urn. A new urn filled with ashes. Mr. Dupre must have lost somebody recently. The ashes of his friend? So it was kind of recent that his friend died. Irish mythology. And more generic books. There's the ticket. Okay. What is this? Documents? I already looked at this, right? Travel papers. What's his Dupre's schedule? Where's Dupre's schedule? He's gonna be in the walled garden. Next, okay. The urge is not family friendly. That kind of urge, maybe. Okay. I think we are good here. We have 2 sigils to pursue. The sigil in the luggage room. Lloyd Dupre's ticket had sigil. Open this. And then we also have the door to room 15. It doesn't cost any time to use this now. You don't get penalized like every time you fail. Oh. Why does it give me lines now? Huh? How is this possible? What is this place? Whatever black magic caused this, somebody went through a lot of trouble to mask Miss Dean's rune. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. Room 15, hidden somehow by a sigil, now revealed again. There's a key in the lock. It must be a master key for this corridor, but why was it left here? Southeast corridor key. What other mysteries does this room hold for me? Ah, someone left a master key there. Master key should be someone with the hotel. Gigantic room. Nothing in here that catches my eye. But this is Evelyn Dean's room, huh? I'm just gonna look at everything. It has been cleaned since its last use. Are these like sigils in here? What's this? Looks like some sort of figure made from sticks and twine. And is that horsehair? Why would this be here? Some part of a magic ritual? Chimney charm. I found what can only be described as a primitive charm stuffed up the chimney in the room of Miss Dean. Was this placed before or after her disappearance? Maybe the druid will know about something like this. Southeast corridor key. Nice. Nothing in here. The music has changed. Floorboards. There's a loose floorboard here. Is there something under it? It's a note. Start in the garden in autumn. Walk east to the junction. Then north for 3. Turn west and walk for 2 junctions. Then south for 1. It is kept behind the cornerstone, which is seen when you face the stairs. There's something else too. Another sigil. A piece of paper stained with what exactly? Treasure map. What in God's name brought Miss Dean here in the first place? So her stuff is still here. Mystery unlocked. Miss Dean's attendance. Another pattern, but what on earth am I supposed to draw this time? Decipher note. Oh my God. I have no idea what the shape is supposed to be. Oh, but it shows you what it can be connected to. Why can't I go to the upper left? I'm trying to go to the upper left. It's not letting me. Okay, so it's like 2 hexagons. I think it's 2 hexagons. Okay, but this doesn't connect to the left. This one only connects to here and here. I can kind of hack this. This has 2 connections. This has 2 connections. This has 2 connections. This is 2 connections. This is 3 connections. This is 3 connections, so we should start here. This can also be connected there, though. Fuck. How do I redraw this? I can't redraw that. It's not letting me redraw that anymore. Oh my God, this can go there? Okay, I think this is too hard. I think I need an actual drawing. I need to know what the lines connect to before I can draw this. Coded papers. Sheets of paper with mysterious dots on them and little else. Treasure map. Okay. Treasure map is definitely something that we can pursue. Treasure map. Found in Dean's room. Garden. Path. Miss Dean's attendance. What brought Miss Dean to Blake Manor in the first place? He was looking for a treasure. Cipher note. Sealed by some powerful and complex magic. I may need to look elsewhere if I'm to find a way to decipher it. Yeah. The floorboards. A little sound effect. Walking over the floorboards. The sheets are loose, as if the person making the bed was distracted or unskilled. Okay, so that means that whoever, like, if the culprit came here to make the bed, to make it look like she was planning on leaving or something, or make it look like nice, it was probably, that means the culprit was probably not staff at the hotel. I don't know if that's actually a good guess, but I feel like that's what maybe that implies. A bottle of turpentine. What's that doing here? I don't know what turpentine is. What is turpentine? Strong-smelling, colorless fluid derived from the resin of pine trees. It is primarily used as a natural solvent for thinning oil-based paints, varnishes, and cleaning art supplies. Okay. And clean the fireplace to make it look like it was not used. Yeah. A bottle of turpentine. What's that doing here? There's something painted under here, but I can't make it out. It's a sigil. It looks like a sigil. Circular one. Maybe. Scuff marks by the bed's legs. It looks like it has been recently moved. The bed was moved, huh? Okay. What's this? Some kind of markings painted on the floor. I've seen this before. The symbol was in my dream on the stone at the end. Though it is deformed here, a new shape seems to have been left by the deformation. Okay. We have a new sigil. Oh, am I supposed to... I was supposed to do it. Looks like somebody made an attempt to shift these markings. Oh, for cleaning? The turpentine was used for the markings. Hold on one sec. Okay. So let's see if we can draw this then. I mean, you have to start it here, right? Then the inside circle. Then the outside circle. Okay. It's like that symbol, but they got rid of 2 of the diagonal lines. This is like a flashback. And this person also covered the door with their magic.
That sigil.
It unlocked some kind of
Unlocked some
memory.
kind of-
Gave me like a flashback.
Somebody painted
But
this
not
sigil
my
on the
memory.
bed on the night Miss Dean went missing. The same one from my dream. When they came back to remove it, they couldn't, and they magically sealed the room to cover their tracks.
Oh.
I have a hazy understanding of the sigil's intent somehow. It draws attention to the person above it, though attention of what I do not know.
I
It
thought
brings them back to the dream, maybe. I'm unclear. It's as if I have memory that is not quite my own.
it brings them back to the dream, maybe. So remember, this marking was supposed to be used to make me wake up, right? Wasn't it this one? A strange symbol I saw carved into a standing stone in my dream. A series of markings painted onto the floor. Somehow I understand its intent to lure the victim into a sleep state and draw their attention to something. A sigil that reveals events from the past. This is the sigil that reveals events from the past. This is a sigil that makes people sleep or wake up. A vision sparked by the sigil in Miss Dean's room. In it, I saw someone attempt to remove the sigil under the bed. When they couldn't, they magically sealed the room to cover their tracks. Turpentine, along with a set of strange markings. Okay. Sigils. Oh, this one was wake. This one is wake up. The triple triangles is wake up. We don't know what the other sigil means necessarily yet. Ooh, okay. I like the sigil stuff. The sigil stuff's pretty cool. Like, trying to figure out what does what. The magic involved. Is there anything else in this room that we haven't interacted with yet? I don't think so. Oh, the rug. There's nothing under here. Okay, so we got the treasure map. We got the sigil information. Is that Omir?
Well, hello there.
He saw us come out of the room.
I don't believe.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Isn't that? Yes, that's Evelyn. Miss Dean's room.
Evelyn, first name basis.
It is, isn't it? I'd forgotten, but I'm sure of it now.
He had forgotten.
What were you doing in there?
Until he got triggered by our seeing us there. We could try talk about force of nature guy about the sigils. Yeah, maybe. Claim room change. Claim to be her friend. Tell him the truth. No fucking way are we telling this creep the truth. Claim room change. That could be easily verified though. Claim to be her friend. He would. That can't really be verified, but he probably will be antagonistic towards us.
I thought Miss Dean might have left me a note. No luck, though.
I was right. That is her room. But what do you mean?
Has she gone?
left
He doesn't
you
even
alone?
realize that she's gone.
Has she gone?
The staff told me she left late Tuesday night.
You're a friend, are you? I don't recognize your face. But Evelyn has friends everywhere, I suppose.
I have friends everywhere. Wasn't that a thing from Andor? Like a secret code line, code word? Tell him you're just an acquaintance. Tell him you're a friend. We should tell him we're just an acquaintance because we don't know that much about her.
Not really. More like an acquaintance. I was just expecting a letter from her. But, yeah, it's not important.
Oh, I see. Do you happen to know why she left?
I didn't hear any word from her about it. Why do you ask?
I saw Miss Dean late on Tuesday night. I tried to speak with her, but she didn't seem to be herself. She had spent some significant time at the bar, I assumed. She went towards the East Tower behind you. I did go after her to see if she was all right, but, well, even drunk, she was faster than me with this blasted stick. Anyway, I'm not one to go chasing a woman.
Are you sure about that?
That's a little strange.
I suppose she was fine, if she had her wits about her to leave. She gets up to all sorts of things. Just another one of her escapades.
I suppose she was fine. But if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. So Miss Dean was wandering the grounds in a daze just prior to her disappearance. What does this all mean? Hypothesis unlocked. Miss Dean's bedroom. Evidence. Miss Dean's wandering. Signs of a trail. Follow the trail through the manor. Sleepwalking, maybe? Maybe. He thought she was drunk. The trail. It's a new mystery now. I should follow a trail of knocked over furnishings through the manor to see where they lead me. Oh, okay. So all the stuff that's like knocked over is her just like wandering around. I have a hypothesis. I can make a hypothesis now. I mean, this is not really a hypothesis, is it? What does it say? Miss Dean was seen blank the blank wandering the southeast corridor in a daze caused by the sigil under her bed. Consider.
It seems Miss Dean was wandering the halls in a magical stupor, brought on by the markings painted under her bed. What does this tell me about the culprit?
They used magic.
It seems as if the culprit knows how to use magic to achieve their ends, whatever those may be.
They know how to use
I
sigils.
have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
It's resolved. I learned magic was used to lure her from her room and now have a trail to follow. Hey, okay. Now that you've gathered some key facts, it is time to start cross-examining to figure out who the culprit is. Investigate. You should now investigate the mystery titled The Culprit. Culprit facts are on the left. Character facts are on the right. Use these to eliminate any characters who don't match what you know about the culprit. You can eliminate characters throughout the investigation. Eliminations are not permanent. Okay, they are able to write and they used magic in the kidnapping. Motive. Miss Dean publicly rejected his marriage proposal. I placed him in his early 20s. Okay, so this guy... How do I eliminate? You have a hunch this person isn't the culprit because he cannot write. Progress! Okay, she doesn't know how to use magic, so eliminate. We don't know if these people can use magic or not. Like this, they are able to write, literally only eliminates one person that we know of so far. Who else doesn't have magic? I think Darcy doesn't really have magic, right? It doesn't specifically say. but it sounded like she was a beginner or something. Wait, what? We'll have to find out more. I'm not going to eliminate her yet. So we've only eliminated 2 people. O'Finn and Erickson so far. Fact uncovered. Culprit. What fact? Oh, this. Yeah, okay, it's just delayed. Okay, so we have 2 big leads. One is the trunk in the luggage room, and then the other is the treasure map in the garden path, and then now the knocked over the trail. Follow knocked over objects. Okay. Strike through. Strike through. Okay. She's a noob, rank 20 and above, probably not even clear pro rank, yeah. Alright, it's only 10:25. We made a lot of progress in the first 25 minutes of today. Of this hour, I mean. This guy literally only stands here. This druid doesn't move. The Grand Seance.
Please.
Leviticus
You think
2027.
This is the
Is
first
that a
time I
Bible?
have had scripture nailed to my door. And Leviticus 2027? This is not even original. I think I know who did this. I will have to talk with her. But for now,
She's sick.
I need a moment to sit.
It's a her. She thinks it's a woman who put that on her door. Who could she be talking about, and what does that Bible verse mean? Clearly, someone in this hotel has bad blood with Miss Mantovani. She thinks it's a woman. Could it even be Miss Dean? And that knife. Something tells me they're not likely to stop at threats. Vandalized Seance flyer. Carmela Mantovani mystery unlocked. Conductor of the seance. Okay. Hello, druid.
And you're back.
The chimney charm. I found this on a walk about the grounds. What do you make of it? No need to be so vague, lad. You found it in someone's room. Don't worry, I'll pry no further. Looks more like a timestamp than a Bible reference, really. 2027 is 8:27. In the evening? Maybe. I don't even know if... Maybe. Could be. It's a binding charm. Leviticus 20:27. Timestamp or Bible verse? Is a binding charm. Stops the target from having any magical effect on someone else. It only works if it stays close to the person it's targeting, though. Stops the target from having any magical effect on someone else. So they used this binding charm on Evelyn Dean so that she couldn't use magic on them. Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Now I should go.
Only do something if you want.
So does that, So see, that doesn't... Did that, like, add something here? We have a conclusion. The conclusion is done. Yeah, okay. Where's the binding charm? The binding charm's not here. Mantovani is room number 5. This one. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Okay, where are we going? We're going to the... There's people here now. Who's that? That's the fraud. Who's this again? It creaks. The stairs creak when you walk down it. It's interesting. Nice game. I like the sound design. Miss Barbosa. Let's talk with her.
Hey, don't sneak up on people like that. If you were the porter with my telegram, sure. But no, just some guy getting too close. Who are you anyway?
Sorry to alarm you, miss. I'm Declan Ward. I'm a late arrival.
Oh, the guy Queen called out this morning. That must have felt good, yes? I am Inês Barbosa.
Ines.
This place is boring and cold. But the boat over from Brazil was worse.
Brazilian.
So I...
I'm not gonna do that, I think. Observations. Hand-me-down Irish keepsake. An old brooch in an Irish style. The image on it is of an old oak tree. The shawl? Foreign fashion mixed with local, either in an attempt to blend in or out of practicality. She's wearing local fashion along with what I assume are her usual clothes. Okay. Your brooch, it looks to carry a story. It was my father's, or maybe his mother's? He didn't bring much with him when he left Ireland, and he had even less on him the day he died, defending my mother. My mother took this and ran. She passed it to me so I would have something of his. I noticed you're picking up some of the local fashion. I left in a hurry and packed light. What would you have me do? Freeze?
I have to be...
Oh,
okay.
If you see that lazy porter,
A waste of a minute.
I want my telegram.
Retrieve the telegram. Where is her? Ines Barbosa. Age matters too, it seems. Urgently waiting for a telegram. Is she here for the seance? Yeah, pretty much everyone is here for the seance. All the guests staying at the hotel are here for the seance. There's people talking.
Yes, madam.
I seem to have misplaced my room key.
They're having the conversation now.
I see. Let us see what we can do about that for you. Now, where has that spare key gotten to?
A spare master key. Okay. Luggage room. Time to save. We have? Yes, okay. Okay, how the heck do we draw this? Oh my god! Alright, the key is with odd lines. Vertices with odd lines. This one has 3, this one has 5. So I think we need to start at this and end at this, basically. Shouldn't be too hard, Kappa. Yeah. Man. You got it. Easy. First try. That's such a hack for these line puzzles, line tracing puzzles, is the number of vertices or number of lines at the vertices. Basically, if you try to solve that starting at the wrong vertex, it will just not be solvable. If you try to start at a vertex that has even number of lines leading into it, you will just not be able to solve it if there are any that have odd number of lines leading into it. Where is she? Did I lose her on arrival? Because this is where she wanted to be laid to rest. So this is a note in Lloyd Dupre's luggage. Where is she? Did I lose her on arrival? Because this is where she wanted to be laid to rest? Spectres have such a strong presence in this place. I find it hard to think anyone finds rest here. But I've searched every flame, every fireplace, lamp even, still no sign of her. The spectres can be found through fire or light. Even the fire pit outside, I felt something there, but no sign of her. Fire pit outside. But I will keep searching. I will find you, dear friend. Looking for his departed friend? I refuse to give up until I'm sure. Is this the urge? The fire pit, what did he experience there? Spirit board. A Ouija board. It's a spirit board. Is Mr. Dupre trying to commune with a ghost? We got the spirit board. We took it. Okay. Nice. Okay. Saying he feels the company of his deceased friend when he has been to the fire pit. Where's the fire pit? Out here? I don't know if there's anything else here now. No. Have you been outside yet? Only at the very beginning. In like the front courtyard. I haven't been to the gardens yet, but that's where I'm gonna go next, I think. I also want to go to the stables, because Hunter is there right now, and I want to go to maybe the kitchen basement. If I have any idea how to get there. North basement, maybe? Front courtyard? Okay. Telegraph room? To see if Barbosa's telegram has arrived. The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Maybe the porter has it? Huh? Fallen telegram letter. It seems someone lost this transcription. It's addressed to Miss Barbosa. It looks like she was asking for any state records about her father, but the reply says there's no information available. Okay, we can return it to her. Oh yeah, this still says this strange writing. What? The typewriter, I noticed some strange writing on. The page has been disposed of, but you can still have it there. That was really early on. Is that evidence? It's not evidence. Maybe look at that medical receipt in the library. Yeah, we have a couple of leads. UO.33. Who was it for? It was for Darcy, right? I think. I think we don't need to write all this stuff down. The game does keep a pretty good system about that. It's just you have to go searching into each person's like profile to see it. Like if you go to her profile, it'll show you the leads, right? Discover meaning of medical code. This is a lead. But you have to actually remember which character it was for, because there's a lot of characters. Okay. What the heck? This is not eerie at all. Fire pit. Where is the fire pit? Oh. I haven't analyzed him yet, right?
Hello again.
Analyze. Fine clothes and jewelry. He's well dressed and it is evident he can afford some luxury. Curious tattoo. A finely crafted tattoo in a design I don't recognize. This design was on his trunk. Curious tattoo. Discuss. That's an unusual tattoo. Might I ask about it? Oh, this? It's Maman Brigitte's Veuve. Her mark. Consider it a devotional symbol. I'm an Ungen of hers. A priest as such. Maman Brigitte is like a deity? She's our Loa of life and death, I suppose. Your analogy to a Loa would be saint. She is born of your pagan goddess Brigid. Her believers took her with them when they fled to America. I guess the journey changed her, for want of a better way to explain it. The goddess Breed. The old Irish goddess of healing, poetry, the hearth, smithing, and much else besides. Okay. Dude, if I talk to him about this, he's gonna know that I broke into his... Like, it's just gonna be... It's gonna be a confrontation.
Not at all, Mr.
I think we have to do it. Is there a mystery here that I can... I can't... Summer on the British Isles, I'm told? Wait, what? About what? I think we just have to confront him about it and see what he says. I think if we shy away from letting them know that we broke into their stuff, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere. But what do I actually expect him to tell us? What useful information will he tell us? I should probably... Okay, anyways, let's try. Do you think spirit boards have any practical use, Mr. Dupre? Okay, we just mentioned spirit boards without telling him his spirit board. Oh yes, Mr. Ward, rather too often they're dismissed as toys. I've even brought one here myself. Is there some communication you wish to make beyond the boundary? My dearest friend, I brought her ashes here to be scattered in her home country, but also that we might speak once more. The spirit board will allow us a few words at least. The seance may actually allow us to speak, too. Well, I've not found her, but no doubt she's near a place of fire. I've checked everywhere, but I cannot find her. Sometimes, I think I have lost her to this place. And other times, I wonder if she's not speaking to me. But when she sees what I have planned is for the best, too good an opportunity to... Forgive me, Mr. Ward, I lost the run of myself there. Some devilish plan, for sure. Lead him to room 15, there's a fireplace? There's a fireplace in a lot of the rooms.
Enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward.
We need to find the fire pit. There was no option to talk to him about a fire pit, was there? Can I go here? Yes, I can. It's open now. The stables. Hunter is here. door here. Basement door's locked, though. I need a key for this. Basement door. Supplies. Can't interact with anything here. What is that? Observation, stall door. This hinge is new. A piece of torn newspaper used to stop fresh paint getting on the floor. It is dated Tuesday the 26th, the night Evelyn Dean went missing. So there was a struggle here, maybe involving Evelyn Dean. They locked her up in this, behind this door, repainted the door to get rid of the evidence that there was a struggle here, had to replace a hinge. Hey, Scour, thank you. The latch is ill-fitted and failing to match a previous placement. Definitely signs of a struggle. There's a new coat of paint on this door that the others lack. The door was recently replaced. I wonder why. Repaired stall door. St. Brigide's Cross. Are one of the staffs putting these up around the manor? I've seen these several places. Okay, let's talk first. Hello. Well, now.
A new guest. You made your way here without my help, then?
I did. You'll be the stable master, I take it.
Aye, groundsman too. I trust your trip was a pleasant one.
I've had worse. The roads out here are more robust than back east. Pleased to meet you. What should I call you?
One sec. The roads out here are more robust than back east. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, no, a conversationalist. I wasn't expecting that. If I'm spoken to as late as about that damn seance. Hunter, sir. Dara Hunter. I'm pleased to meet you too.
He doesn't seem
I
very
didn't get your name.
happy about the seance.
It's Declan Ward. You're against the seance, then?
No, not really. I just worry about her getting hurt. Them, you, the guests, I mean.
About her getting hurt? The horse? Or Evelyn? Who is he talking about?
Anyway, Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Freudian slip, yeah, exactly. Scent of oats and sugar. I suspect he's got treats for the horse for the horses in his pockets. Outdoor working clothes. Sturdy working clothes and well worn in. He must spend a lot of time outside. Silk scarf. His fine blue scarf seems at odds with the rest of his attire. Your scarf, it's quite the fancy piece. Aye, a gift from a young friend I'd not seen in years. Everyone's here to see the dead, but it's brought the living back to me. Evelyn Dean? Maybe knows? Maybe this guy knows Evelyn Dean? everything. Have you met Miss Dean? I have. Oh? Doesn't do well to speak ill of the guests. Was she a frequent visitor to the manor? Can't say for sure, but in the 3 years I've worked here, it was my first time meeting her. And the last, I expect. Why? Why would he say that? What? Can we not follow up with that comment? Hello? What the hell? Did you have to fix one of the stable doors recently? Oh, Lottie got spooked. Lottie must be the horse. And kicked the latch clean out of the door itself. She was in quite the mood. They all were, really. There's no spare stall either, so I had to get one and fix it in place. It's too cold to leave them out in pasture. When was this? Did something cause her to get spooked? It was Tuesday, just gone by. Can't think of what set them off. Wonderful creatures, horses, but not always clever. They'll frighten at just about anything. Rabbits, birds, puddles, specters, ghosts. You know. Yeah, maybe they forgot to erase his memory, or maybe just like some people are immune. I don't know. Can I discuss himself? Tell me about yourself, Mr. Hunter. I don't know that there's much to say. I can give it a go. I'm Scottish born and raised, and I worked there until just a few years ago. But a friend of my mother's family, she and her side being Irish, let me know that the manor here was looking for a stable master. I could have stayed in Scotland and taken some other work, but I prefer a job out in the country. Always have. And so here I find myself. You say you're the groundsman and stable master. That seems like a lot of work for one man. Just as well I have the strength of two then, right? Nah, truth is I do what I can. There's not too much work in either, at least not this time of the year. We're often not as busy as we are now, so the carriage doesn't come out much. And once the horses are all cared for, it would be gardening but all the plants are dying back now. Summer, on the other hand, summer's quite another story. I get by though. Plants at least will wait when the horses won't.
Huh. Right, yeah.
Okay. Which woman is he worried could get hurt at the seance? Yeah. Investigate the stables. Lottie, the horses seem well used to people. If Miss Dean came this way, I doubt they would have been spooked. I'll spend 1 minute to pet the horse. You petted the horse! I got an achievement for petting the horse. Fresh water. Good. Maybe Mantovani? Maybe? Stall. Oh, there's a ghost there! Dude, did you guys see that? I saw a red ghost there! Nothing fancy, but well maintained. Dude! Dude! Anybody see that? Behind this horse, there was a red ghost there. For like a split second. Monka-esque. And then there was some wind. Some wind effects. Somewhat less impressive when seen in this environment. I have 11 minutes left. There's a safe there. A screwdriver. Pick up. A screwdriver might be useful for gaining access to certain areas in the hotel, should it come to that. Oh, maybe I can use it to pry open the thing. The grate. You saw it? Nice. Broken doors. Old stall doors. Badly damaged. Clipboard. A record kept by the stable master on the horse's health. Fact uncovered. Fact uncovered about the raw hunter. What does this say? His name was on Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people with question mark written next to it. Probably means that she doesn't know. Mrs. Erickson didn't know if he had magical powers or not. He's in his mid-50s. No history with Dean. The horse maintenance is recorded by him. I'm going crazy. Note. Looks like a message from a supplier. They're expecting a delivery on Sunday at 9 a.m. Another person has noted it should take them a few hours to move it all into the basement. Okay. Sunday delivery. Around noon. It'll take a few hours to move stuff into the basement. Maybe that's when we'll have access to the basement, because it will be unlocked at that time. Away. Maybe when he's away, we can snoop around more in this area. A safe, presumably used to store valuables for guests when they go on horse rides around the grounds. It is possible that the stable master also stores personal items here. I mean, we would need a code, but maybe we could use it to see what kind of code we're looking for. What's the code for this? Okay, it's a like a Lockmaster spin combination code. Something between 0 and 39, probably like 3 times. I need to turn the dial left for the first number, right for the second, and left for the third. Yeah, I mean, there's no way, right? Three numbers. 3 numbers between 0 and 39 is what we're looking for. Those are horse tracks. 20 and 27. Well, we need a third number. Okay.
Huh. I'll be on.
Right, yeah.
Is there anything else during this time slot that kitchen basement? Yeah, just throwing stuff at the wall. I get you. Southeast corridor. East courtyard. That comes out there. One of those angels with a skull. What's up with the angel? Can I discuss that with the groundsman? Okay, let's go talk to Barbosa before she moves, I suppose. Jesus Christ, man. Why are there so many skulls everywhere? Dining room's locked at the moment. Telegram for Miss Barbosa. I was going by the telegraph room, and this was waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it to you. You did not read it, I hope. Let me see. Damn it. Is everything all right? Fine, it's fine. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home, but this hotel, it has a lot of records for this area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction, yes? Now I am just one more who plays drums in the carnival. There are so many, nobody pays any attention. I'm researching everything I can about the area. I can find about the area. Census data, birth records, immigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff. But can I find a thing on my father? Aye, this is a foolish thing. I know only his first name, Shay, and when he left his country in 1864, like so many others. Learn Shay's full name. And her room contains census data, birth records, immigration records. Maybe could be of use for something else.
I have to be on.
Sure.
Okay. 5 minutes left for this hour. Let's go to the luggage room again. And then maybe to the library or something. What are we gonna do at 11? Anything that we have to do at 11? I have a second option now. Second option, unscrew! Alright, let's see what's hiding behind this. A treasure map? Invitation.
It's a letter. Crumpled, but readable. To Miss Evelyn D.
Oh,
We have never met, but I know who you are. What you are.
what
Why
you
does
are.
magic come so easily to you? Yet you struggle with reaching your full potential. I know you've
Interesting.
been asking this for a long time, and I have the answers. There's a seance being held on October 31st at Blake Manor in Connemara. Believe me when I say it will change your life forever. There you can unlock your true potential. Your true destiny. Power is for the deserving, Evelyn. Do you deserve it? It isn't signed.
This is why she came here then. To unlock her true magical potential. Okay. Now empty. Miss Dean's invitations. Examine. I found some evidence, likely stashed by Miss Dean, that indicate her reason for being here. She must not have wanted others to find them. I should search Blake Manor for whatever else she may have hidden away in secret. So she hid stuff in other places around the manor too, it sounds like. Her destiny being her heart getting eaten, yeah. Okay. Hold on one second. Hello, we're back. Okay. We need to go to the garden and find the fire pit and also go to the library. Let's go. We have 3 minutes left for this hour. Maybe we can go to the garden or find the garden. Courtyards. Ground floor. Walled garden is up here. North basement. Blake family residence. Okay. That goes to the Blake family residence. We haven't been there either. What is this door for? Supply closet. Oh man, entertainment schedule. We've already seen this, right? All observations discovered, yeah. Mass ball at 9 p.m. Toys. Mop kit. Key. Small brass key. It should open any of the bedrooms leading off the atrium. Nice. Excellent. So, whose key? This hotel staff is really, really careless. So, I have access to all of these rooms now. All of these rooms. All of these rooms. I don't have access to northwest or southwest yet. But once I get access to those, I can basically get anybody's room I want. Stone cross with blood on it? Dude, I'm gonna... What's happening at 11? The history of Blake Manor. Should I attend all these talks? Jay Blake is gonna be there. I guess I should, right? Because this is a timed event. This one, we still have 2 more hours to go to the kitchen basement. That's not a rush. Okay. Panel. Use. Wheelchair. Great. Note. A note that reads, where did I leave that damned Bible? Then a follow-up note. Of course, I left it handy for Mass on Sunday. So there's a Bible, which maybe we can find the Leviticus 20:27 verse. Left it handy for Mass on Sunday. Mass on Sunday. Sunday Mass will be in the church. Where is it, though? I think... It said something about the Catholic and Protestant stuff. Man, where was that? Talk scheduled? Sunday, Catholic Mass. Protestant service held at 11 a.m. in the church. Is this in the drawing room? Panel. Huh, what do the symbols mean? Is it a combination? Okay. 4 symbol code in supply closet, northeast hall. Circle, triangle, X. Anything else? Square, plus. I think I saw a code like this. Diamond, semicircle. Ah, where did I see that? I've seen this somewhere before. If I remember correctly, it was something like this. I feel like it was plus, semicircle, diamond, and then this third one was either was square, I think. No. Ding. Oh man. Please don't teleport me. I have 10 minutes to get to the talk in the drawing room. Miss Dean's journal? Supplies. Plus, semicircle triangle diamond. It was a plus. Maybe this will... She stashed another thing somewhere here. Plus. Semicircle. Triangle. Diamond. Boom. Hidden door. Dude, I'm gonna run out of time. Where am I now? I'm in the gentleman's changing room. Why did Evelyn Dean have a hidden door to go into the gentleman's changing room? The hell? Is that a sigil? No, that's just from this... The bathhouse. This is just a changing stall? There's nothing inside. That was 1 minute. Soaps. Sink cabinet. Open. Towels. Dude, you can look... You can spend 4 minutes checking 4 different towels? Please. Locker number. Dude, I can't. I can't spend so much time here. There's locker numbers between 17 to 32. 2027 are some of these numbers. Bathhouse and changing room corridor. It is locked. Fuck. Minus 1 minute. Locked. Closed for the season, I suspect. I didn't find anything in there. But it maybe just let me access the room, but I didn't find anything there. Maybe I missed it. Search changing rooms for clues. It's still locked. This goes back into the hallway, which is locked and hasn't been opened over a while. I suspect there's nothing I need from here. Ladies' changing room. The urge! We're being overwhelmed by the urge. Okay, so this is a change, lockers 1 through 16. There's nothing inside. Oh, 1 towel missing. Nothing looks particularly out of place. I must have missed something, but I'm gonna come back later. I'm not gonna spend too much time right now because I need to get to the... Yeah, the code basically lets you into... The code basically lets you into the bathhouse. Otherwise, or into the changing room. Otherwise, you can't get to the changing room because it's closed for the season. Okay. We don't know where anybody is now. We basically, like, when a new hour starts, we have to, like, physically see people to know where they are. This looks... There's marks here. This looks like maybe the part of the trail. These scuff marks. See that? Handprint. Angel with a rose. Knocked over stuff. Bathhouse is closed for the winter months. This is knocked over as well. Staff only. Gardens. Okay, I'm gonna enter the gardens real quick and then go back to the drawing room. There are people here. There's many people here. The porter, the creep, Lloyd Dupre has come here. Churchyard locked. Ballroom locked. Lake family residence. Hedge maze. Okay. And this is like part of where the treasure map is, too. Alright. Alright, we're going back. Drawing room time. I like this game so far. It's pretty cool. Lots of mysteries to keep track of. A lot of interconnectedness. There's gonna be a lot of people here, I suppose.
Welcome,
yeah.
all of you, to my home.
Marquess Blake.
I'm Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Dune.
Marquess.
Lord of this manor, and all the land that can be seen from it.
And the Seven Kingdoms.
I've been asked to speak with you about the house and its history, which dates back to 1652.
Stay and listen. 30 minutes. Leave 11 minutes, dude. Okay, well.
My ancestor, Edward Blake, was granted this land in the winter of 1651. The following summer, work began on the castle that, in turn, became this manor.
Leaving takes 11 minutes, and the game doesn't want you to leave.
The building has been expanded many times over since then, and you would be hard-pressed to tell the original building and the additions apart.
You know what I'm guessing? Just probably similar to Breakfast. If you choose to leave, there are probably going to be other people that you have the opportunity to talk to when you leave. But still, 11 minutes for basically nothing. I mean, I guess it's like gaining 20 minutes because otherwise you're stuck here for 30 minutes.
But the main compound is roughly expanded to 5 times its original size. This is not counting the basement, which was added in the late 1700s.
There's like 6 other guests here.
Of course, the Great Famine was hard
What
on
happened?
much
Why
of
did that...
Ireland. And we were no exception. Those were hard years on the land and our family. My father sold much of the estate and made some daring investments across Europe. They did not pay off. And so, when I was of age and title, I turned the manor into a hotel.
He was the one who
What
turned the
remains
manor
of
into
the
a hotel.
land is still farmed or forested, of course.
Like a break there.
You, sir, a question.
Thank you, Marquess.
Mr. Scarrett.
Not to turn things gruesome, but is it true what they say about the walled-up rooms?
Spending too much time digging around in our library, eh, Mr. Scarrett? Certainly, it is rumored that
We know
set
about this
across
already.
from one another, so they could hear each other's final day. That
Yalawi.
said, no such chambers were found, nor records of work being done that matched the timing.
Actually...
It is true that a young couple did indeed vanish with no record, but that wasn't uncommon for that era.
Can... Like, we've already found, like, where these 2 people were locked up. I wonder if we could just, like, speak up.
Over the years, some
In this...
staff, and yes,
interrupt
even
the
guests,
host of the manor.
reported hearing sobs from a young woman in the east of the manor. But given the lack of evidence, it is unlikely. As such, we continue to display a portrait of Percival Blake. That said, I did have it moved from the main halls on the staff's request. Now it is in one of the towers.
These are clues for things we already know.
Thank you, Marquis. Any more tragic deaths to share?
Death is tragic, Mrs. Darcy. I'm not sure this place has any more tragedy than any other family in this land.
Then why all the ghost stories? I don't think we all gathered here for no reason.
That's perhaps a better question for Miss Mantovani. No more questions? Okay.
That took 30 minutes?
Conclude, then.
No! The biggest waste of time in the game so far.
I shall take my leave. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here at Blake Manor.
That took 30 minutes. And we learned nothing. We learned nothing. What was all that stuff that loaded? What was all that stuff on the left side? It was like as if we learned something, but I don't think we learned anything. Save empty slot. Load. My last save. Okay, there was an auto save here. Okay, I'm curious. Okay, so now it's 11:30. We can basically talk to all of these people now who are in the drawing room. But, like, I wonder if we had access to this room if we don't come to the... Let me see. I'm curious. Oops. I'm curious how this game works, how the mechanics work. Would I still be able to talk to all of those people without spending 30 minutes listening to nothing? So a couple things to test, actually. Save here. Go in, but then choose to leave.
I've been asked.
If you'll excuse me.
Rude! So rude. Investigate the Blake residence. Profile the Marquess. Evidence. So leads are regarding Jonathan Blake. The leads are regarding Jonathan Blake. Jonathan Blake. Here. This is new. The Marquess of Doon, owner of the hotel and host of the event. We have not yet talked. Why has he gone through such lengths and cost to host an event like this in the west of Ireland? Okay. And, please do not interrupt. Talk is in progress. So what if we wait? You can skip to the next hour by using an hourglass. Time can only be skipped forward and hours lost cannot be regained. Hold to proceed. I could wait a while. Wait until next hour. Keep investigating. The hourglass only lets you wait until the next hour? Like if I'm wondering if I come back in at like 11:30.
Yes, sir. A question?
Thank you, Marquess.
Spending too much? Certainly. It is said that Percival Blake... Yes, sir.
You get to hear like one very small excerpt. But there was nothing special from... I bet it's gonna be closed for the whole hour. Because it's like the whole timetable. I think we have to... Yeah, I that's what I was thinking too. Should I just spend 15 minutes looking at random stuff? where are things that I haven't looked at yet? I don't want to actually look at, like... I don't want to look at things that actually matter. I can look at the... What we can do is we can figure out the trail. We can figure out the trail. Look. Thomas Blake. Where are we? Where are we here? The painting is off-center. A knocked plant. East Tower. What are you testing? I'm testing to see evidence. The trail, East Tower, southeast corridor. There are signs of a trail in the southeast corridor on the first floor. Signs of a trail in the East Tower. It doesn't really tell us that much. I'm testing to see if I don't go to a talk, a scheduled talk, what happens? Can I enter the room still later that hour? That's the big thing I'm testing. Painting of a stag, east corridors. If this was caused by Miss Dean, it would suggest she didn't go through the stables. Wait, why? Oh, because she came down. She came down from her floor, yes, okay. This is her trail. But her trail's gone cold. She came down the stairs, and fingerprint there, and then went here. Thomas Blake. But then the trail's kind of gone cold here. Random book. I saw stuff earlier. Where did I see stuff earlier? So basically, if save scumming works, no. I'm not... It would suggest you didn't go through the atrium. I'm not testing for save scumming. I'm just looking to see, like, the consequences of skipping a talk. So she went out to the gardens in her stupor. Is it 11:30 yet? Almost. Okay, let's just ask him about something.
Hello again.
Tell me about yourself. I think, oh, my head. Sorry, sir. What did you ask me again? Tell me about yourself. How long have you been working here? I've been out, don't know, a while? Since the last fellow was like, oh, not that long, I guess, but it feels like forever. Are you from the region? Yes. So, you know a few people around here. Well, no, not that local. I'm from a few towns over. You know, yourself, work. Not sure how or why I ended up here, mind you. Jonathan Blake? How do you find working for Marquis Blake? He doesn't deal with me very much. I'll talk to Varley, who will pass down commands from up high. It suits me. I don't like the idea of nobility pushing us about. I like forgetting about him and pretending I work in a normal hotel. Well, maybe not normal. Miss Dean's invitation. Miss Dean was specially invited to the manor, wasn't she? I wouldn't know about that, sir. They keep me out of decision making. I don't know what they think they're hiding. I'm glad she was, though. Okay, yeah. So it's now 11:30. No, the main question that I want to figure out, the main thing I want to figure out is if I don't attend a talk, am I completely locked out from talking to those people in the drawing room for the entire hour? Yeah, it seems like it is. Even though the talk only takes 30 minutes, I cannot go into this room. Okay, so we are gonna go back to, I guess, this one? This one? This one. So it was a good decision, I think, to go to the talk. Even though it wasted 30 minutes to learn nothing, this I wouldn't have access to. I would not have access to this room with all these people in it without attending the talk, which took 30 minutes. So still worth it, I guess. Okay. Hello, Mr. Scarrett.
Terrible weather out, eh? Really ruined my morning walk. Still, we're safe enough from it in here. Where are my manners? I'm Michael Scarrett, over from London. And you mark my words, young man. That's a name everyone will remember by the end of
He's got the
event.
Illuminati symbol on his necktie. Or no, it's not. It's a crown. Mysterious crest on necktie. He's wearing a crest pinned to his necktie, but I don't recognize it. Ornamental cane. He's not leaning on it. It's just for show. Cigar stains. There's a strong smell of cigars on this man's breath, and his mustache is stained with them. Okay, so that could be notable information for figuring out if we can eliminate him as a suspect, or maybe more likely to be a suspect. May I ask what the crest on your necktie represents? I would love to, Mr. Ward, but that would rather defeat its purpose. I'm afraid I must leave you in the dark. Dude, nobody will ever tell us anything about themselves. You know? This is a very handsome cane you have there. Why, thank you. I'm rather fond of it. I'm not so frail to need it, but I've always been partial to the effect a nice cane provides a good suit. See, that's like, it's worthless. Talking to people about themselves and about the things that you analyze are almost always worthless somehow. Did he lost a box of matches lately? Oh, yeah. Maybe I could ask him about the cigar. Large brooch. The intricate brooch perhaps representing something and less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. She does not seem impressed with something, the event, the attendees, or me, perhaps. No ring on the finger. Evidence of a ring worn for a long time and since removed. She's here to cheat. Tan line, disdain, large brooch. Okay, I'll ask about the cigars. See if he is missing matches. Do you happen to be a smoker? Well, a man must be allowed a vice here and there, don't you think? Fuck! -1.
Good day. Good.
Baited! Okay. I place him in his early 70s. Dr. Callahan. Celtic cross tie pin, a cross in the Celtic style, a sign of his faith mingled with one of his heritage. Raw hands. His hands are red raw with a subtle but unmistakable smell of a modern doctor's office. Why would his hands be so raw? Huh? Maybe we should ask him about that?
A new face. You're a little late, but you haven't missed the main event at least. Who might you be?
My name is Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you, Mr.
Doctor, as it happens, Dr. Rory Callahan. Very pleased to meet you too.
That's Dr. Callahan to you.
And yes, before you ask, I am related to Thea Callahan, her nephew and apprentice. So
Who
I've
the
taken
hell
what
is
she's
that?
taught me and improved it through the application of science. And this weekend, I will prove the value of my approach, once and for all.
Forgive me for asking, but are your hands okay? Oh, ha, yes they are. I work with chemicals, carbolic acid to sterilize wounds, and various others to develop pictures. It has left my hands looking worse for wear, though. Why don't you wear gloves? Okay. Medical certificate. Dr. Callahan, I was wondering if you would parse a medical code for me. What does the code UO.33 signify? A code of UO.33 in records would indicate miscarriage if the issue is not written out in full. I assume this is purely academic inquiry. It is. Thank God for that, as you were then. Miscarriage.
I have to be on my way.
Be well.
Spirit camera. A camera with a strange attachment on the front with an engraving that says Spirit Lens. Discussion update Spirit camera. Photograph of Miss Dean. That also unlocked something. Means spontaneous abortion, a miscarriage. Okay. Maybe related to why she's not wearing her ring anymore.
Mr. Ward.
Spirit camera? Who had a miscarriage? Darcy. The British lady. The writer, I guess? With the mole on her face? I've seen one of these before at a fair. A camera, I believe. A good eye, Mr. Ward, and only partially wrong. It is a camera, yes, but one modified to work as a spirit camera. Well, I modified it to work better as one. Any camera, in the right circumstances, can capture a spirit, of course. But my lens filters the image through complex geometry made of peridot, selenite, black tourmaline, labradorite, lapis lazuli, and clear quartz stones to both bring out the spirit and protect against it. I thought, what better place to really put the device to the test than here? These halls, and dare I say, the people here, are likely crawling with spirits. I've even set up a darkroom in my quarters so I can quickly develop images. This way, people can take away a copy, should they wish. Would you care for a picture? See who or what haunts you? Haha. 16 minutes! These people are gonna leave! No. Maybe later? Maybe near the end? You know where I am, should you change your mind. It said I could discuss something about Evelyn Dean with him. Something new that unlocked that I could discuss. I don't know. It was like discussion update. Okay. Talk. This is Miss Darcy.
Mr. Ward.
Or Mrs. Darcy. Have you ever written about miscarriages in your work? No, it's not something I think I... Frankly, sir, given how the topic is dealt with in the real world, I do not think publishers or an audience would care for it. Okay, has your work given you any expertise on medical documentation? Oh goodness, no, the odd time I would need to include something like that is off to the library for me. Or I might pester my cousin who has himself become a doctor. So, like, they all have their guard up. Have you recently removed a ring, Mrs. Darcy? I may or I may not have. In either case, it's none of your concern. See, like, they won't share anything. Minus, like, 5 minutes.
Good day.
Is this Etienne? Reflection.
Was it worth it? You have Erickson. but at the cost of learning what she would have done.
Learning.
The depravities of mankind are not new to me. I've seen, indeed experienced firsthand, magic and its beliefs used to justify many terrible things. But what shakes me in this case is the reasoning that she would do such a thing in hopes that it might grant her something as trivial as magic. Her own humanity meant so little to her. This is what upsets me. What it is done.
Okay.
That's all.
Take care.
Is this the only other person in the room? Yeah. Father Sinot. Oh, is that a Bible? A strange Bible. A Bible, but not one that I recognize. Unusual cross. His Resurrectix looks different to any that I have seen. A scar? His scarring looks as if he had seen some sort of combat. Deathly pallor. He does not look well. He's about to die. 5 evidence gained.
Yes, my...
Hello, Father.
What?
I just wanted to say hello.
Not very talkative, huh?
You want my name? Of course. Father Loakin Sinnott.
Good to meet you, Father.
I am sure.
I'm surprised to see a Catholic priest at a seance.
Is that so?
This one's dead already,
Worried
yeah.
for my eternal soul, are you? That I should attend something so blasphemous? Worry not, dear child. The church keeps an eye on all such things. It is good for us to know what secrets these events uncover, what secrets these old houses hold.
Scar? And the strange Bible and the unusual cross? It looks like you've been through the wars. Yes, my scars. Yes, I was a missionary in my youth, foolish enough to think I could bring enlightenment to the masses through words instead of deed. Anywhere exotic? Many places, Mr. Ward, but do not be so arrogant as to think it's only the darkest parts of the map that need their eyes opened. It is as hard to save a soul here in Ireland as anywhere else. Further away from the dark does not mean closer to the light. Strange Bible. I don't recognize your Bible, Father. What translation is it? It is an uncommon translation I picked up on my travels. What is the focus of your edition? Its focus? For those with the eyes to see, it shows all. I would not think too hard about it. Fucking useless! Your cross, Father. It has an extra element, the circle behind it. What is the meaning, if I may ask? You may. It depicts the everlasting life of the immortal soul and represents my own personal flavor of beliefs. Okay. Who would know what the church hid in those Celtic lands back in the day, as Mr. Force of Nature implied? Yeah. Oh, an urn full of ashes. I can discuss this with him. Mr. Dupre's friend was cremated, not something I've seen before. Choosing to be burnt rather than buried is beyond me. Cremation is generally frowned upon as a burial rite here. I fail to see why. The vessel is irrelevant. I hope his friend finds some peace in their next go-around. Oh, man. I hope you are well, Father. You look under the weather. Perhaps spend too much time indoors and underground. When you reach my age, you will no doubt also carry your years on your face. Dude, so much wasted time talking to people. I feel like talking to people is the biggest waste of time. Unless you already have something very specific that you want to, and even that case, like the abortion, she just won't say anything. His name was on Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people. He wears a holy cross. He's a magical apprentice. Ask about his strange equipment, which I did with the spirit camera, but we didn't take a photo. Investigate his room. He has a photo development dark room. Okay, do we want to talk to anybody else or do anything else in this room before we take the photo?
We meet again.
All these topics we can discuss with pretty much everyone.
Good day, Mr. Scarrett.
Good day.
Who is he again? I already forgot who he was. He smokes. He's the smoker. And pretending to not be able to walk. The crest, the mysterious crest. Like, I feel like there's nothing to talk to him about.
Mr. Ward.
Okay, I'll talk to her about this stuff. There's an interesting brooch you have there. Yes, well, it's actually very important. I'll tell you, but it's a secret. One of those hush-hush secret society things, you see? Oh. It's the HOGD. Hermetic whatever thing. You seem unimpressed with something, Mrs. Darcy. Do I? I suppose you want to know if it is with you. Well, you can rest easy. Since coming here, I have a great many things on my mind, and none of them are to do with the man I just met.
That was all.
Good day.
We wasted like 20... We basically wasted 25 minutes here. We started in this room at 11:33. And we wasted all of our time. Except maybe, like, analyzing stuff. This guy had some interesting things, I think.
Mr. Ward.
I have to be on my way.
Be well.
How do I get him to take a photo of me?
Mr. Ward.
Yes. Excellent. Come. In my room, I have everything needed to take and develop your picture quickly. Lead the way.
Now.
Are you ready?
Comfortable?
Nice. We infiltrated his room.
Then sit still and look at the camera.
Flash.
And we're done. It'll take me a few minutes to develop it.
Okay, I gotta go. Pretty much. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Is that me? My younger self?
If you mean to make a fool of me, you have gone too far.
His spirit camera actually works?
Whoever that spirit is.
Eamon.
My brother, Eamon.
My brother.
Oh, wow. We have a brother. Who died,
Eamon is
I guess?
with you, in a way. I should be clear. You are Catholic, yes? This is not to say that your brother isn't in heaven. Perhaps a way to explain it is to think of him as a guardian angel. But in truth, we don't know. Look there, at Miss MacLeod. No spirits. It's not that there is no loss in her life. So why? Nobody has been able to really explain things like this. That is why this event and Miss Mantovani's promises draw so many.
Wow.
Here. Take a copy. And with it...
Nice.
Take solace that...
I guess the important things just take a lot of time. This, basically, getting this photo took an hour, more than an hour of our time. We went to the drawing room at 11:03, and now it's 12:15. And through all of that, we basically met a couple of people and got this photo. And we figured out what the Medico code stood for. I can see why you champion these newer ways. Dr. Callahan doesn't seem concerned that Eamon is watching over me. Is he watching over me? Or is he haunting me? Would Dr. Callahan be so sure Eamon was a guardian angel if he knew what had happened? Maybe we were responsible for him dying or something. Yeah, we can discuss some with others, maybe. Okay, photo of Eamon Ward. Photograph of Miss Dean. I have to save and leave now. But it was very, very fun today. Great. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll continue more tomorrow. Bye-bye. tomorrow is also going to be new season for Gwent. So it'll be a busy day tomorrow. Bye-bye. See ya.